Hello, ladies, gents, and non-binary people. Romie Mojo here. Please like, comment, subscribe. So the power that I feel like all of us were really waiting for arrived this past Sunday. Power book, was this fourth? Tommy's era, Tommy's book, Tommy's series. So, like a lot of us called it, Tommy's not going to California. I felt like California is not Tommy's scene. It's not Tommy's zhush. So when he made a pit stop in Chicago, I said, oh, we're staying in Chicago. And that's exactly what happened. I don't know all the other characters' names yet. I'm not concerned about their names yet. I'm just going to go off of what I want to talk about. And if you want to add anything else, I'll put it in the comment section. Tommy. Of course, it takes Tommy no time to go and get into some trouble elsewhere. The fact that he goes and parks in front of this bar, and first off, I'm thinking, what Chicago street has that type of parking, especially during the winter time when once you dig yourself out, like we saw, you put something there to claim your spot. They do that in New York too. So when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that reminds me of when I used to be in New York. That's exactly how it was. So it was funny when Tommy went and disarmed that guy who was like, oh, come on now. Anyway, Tommy. What to say about this first episode? This show is shot like a movie. I love that this show is shot like a movie. The darker tones and the darker elements, like visual elements that they really showcase in this show reminds me how they do it in movies. And I love that about this show. I see the crew that Tommy will eventually be working with and working against, and that's going to be interesting. We already knew that Tommy was going to find him another black partner. we just knew that. We just knew Tommy was somehow going to get in good with the blacks. Come on now. It's not surprising. This is Tommy we're talking about. But for Tommy to have a brother, to have a biracial brother, also wasn't shocking to me because his mother wasn't. His mother was. So, of course, Kate went and had a black child and left that black child with the black side of the family while she went and took her baby. And Tommy meeting his half brother, we just say brother, I'm not even say half brother, meet his brother for the first time because he went to visit his grandmother. That was interesting. That was definitely interesting, to show that it's like in Chicago, is Tommy gonna finally have the family dynamic that he's really been yearning for, that he thought that he had with the St. Patrick's, and then that blew up in his face, and then of course with Holly going, because they show the montage of all the traumatic stuff that Tommy and us have gone through, because it was traumatic for all of us. But the cool thing is that Tommy can try to have a fresh start. The confusing part of all of this is now there's this crime family that runs things, and we see the daughter, who I'm thinking, is the daughter just a casual user of the product, or is she gonna be a drug addict? Is this going to be one of Tommy's love interests? Because I definitely see Tommy going after someone like her. I would 110% see him going after someone like her, whether it's because he really likes her or he's trying to get in with the family. And then her brother being the type to where it's like, he's not really respected yet. It's just the title that he has, the family that he comes from, is why that he's able to act a certain way. That's going to be interesting to see how far he can go with that, because it's clear that no one truly takes him that seriously. Tommy going and being at that bar and meeting that woman, I said, oh, they're gonna smash. Of course they're gonna smash. It's Tommy we're talking about. So when they did, I was like, oh, look at that. And once they did, I was like, Tommy isn't going anywhere. Tommy is not going anywhere. He finally is starting to have something that he did not have before. So Tommy is going nowhere, and I'm glad. But this will be interesting to see whose side he'll truly be on, because he quickly made enemies with one side by going and attacking uh, the crime family's one of the crime family's members, group members. And even before that, with the whole parking situation of Tommy not wanting to move his car, but then he did it for the older guy. Or wait, did he actually move the car? I'm trying to remember. I guess he did, but I think the way how it was shot, or maybe he just moved the car up. I think that's probably what happened. I think he just moved the car up. But it's like, of course he's gonna run in with them again. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Let's see. Oh yeah, so we okay. Do not judge me for this, but I was so confused by who was Diamond and who was uh what is it? Jannard? I was so confused by who was who. I could not figure it out for the life of me, because they play brothers and it's good casting, because it's like, oh yeah, I could see them being brothers. I could see them being brothers. Like, it took me a moment to realize that one was coming out of jail and trying to be reformed, and he's going to be the one who has the barber shop. That when that cop came in and was essentially like, look, I'm watching you, of course he's going to be watching you. You were one of the heads of a huge drug syndicate there. If you thought that you just did your time and could just come out and everything would be cool and great, no, no, again, we have to think about real life. And in real life, that's not how this thing works. Not at all. Yeah, Vic is gonna annoy me. I loved when Tommy basically uh, came in and took over that whole scene, because you had the two guys that were tweaking. I'm thinking this is not gonna end well, and why are these two coming to represent now? This is a setup, and it was. It was a setup. Tommy took care of it, and so technically Vic owed him. It was an interesting dynamic. So when Walter brought Tommy in and said, "Look, thank you for what you did, but you need to go," I'm thinking this is Tommy we're talking about. This is Tommy. And Walter, oh, he just has that tone of, I don't like the blacks. He does. He does. He does. If you say anything different, Tommy and Gloria, I feel like they really should be a thing, but because it's Tommy, the whole drug gang portion of the things is going to mess everything up. And I hope that we don't lose Gloria too soon. Claudia. How do I feel about Claudia? I thought it was interesting when she went to the club, and then at first, when she went back with the girl and they had sex and all of that, I was like, huh. So what's this all about? And then she asked the girl, hey, where did you get that stuff? I'm like, oh, she's trying to get a new distributor. Is she trying to sell stuff on her own? Like, what's going on here? So it's going to be interesting to see if this is going to be a battle of Claudia and Vic trying to take down the old regime, which is their father, or if they're more so just trying to prove themselves worthy so that they don't have to go and take anything by force. That will be very interesting to see. Uh, Also, Darnell, who I believe is supposed to be Tommy's brother, uh, that dynamic. When Tommy threw away his number, I said, nope, nope, Tommy, nope, Tommy, you know, no, take it. And he took it out. It's like, yep, because that's the thing that he wants the most, family. That's really what he cares about the most. So I knew that wasn't going to work. The whole Diamond and Jannard situation, that's going to blow up. And that's, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. One person still out in the streets, another person trying to change their lives. There's going to be a huge conflict. There's going to be a huge conflict. One of them is going to become Tommy's go-to partner. Yeah. So like I said, my favorite thing about the show was how it was filmed, and it was just really exciting seeing Tommy again. Um, So we'll see how this goes moving forward. But I'm excited. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my past reactions and uh, reactions, recaps, reviews, you name it. Stay tuned for future stuff, content, and thanks.